Hello, this is Starlight Whispers after a long break. Happy New Year to all of those who are tuning in and to my subscribers who are still watching my videos, as well as new people who are coming in. So this is going to be a fresh start, and I'm going to be posting more videos and card reads as well as ASMR videos. So I hope all of you enjoy. So let's get on to the energy of the new year. So this would be the energy for the upcoming week, although a few days have passed, but with the new energies coming in, let's see where we are at now and what we can expect in this upcoming week. So I will draw cards from the crystalvisions tarot deck, the angelanswers oracle deck, as well as the keepers of light oracle deck. Okay, so let's see what the cards are. Okay, so here we have the Knight of Swords reversed as well as Two of Wands reversed. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords reversed, Swords is all about air, it's about thinking, your thoughts, but it is in reverse. So it signifies an overly aggressive sort of energy, a lack of self-control and objectivity. So maybe you're being subjective about a certain situation. And this also refers to defending a point of view, but in a hostile manner. So probably without looking at the facts, without perhaps using knowledge, but rather using your emotions, and without regard for anyone else's opinion. So you probably think it's my way or the highway. So this could probably be some leftover energy from around Christmas time, Christmas period. Not everyone celebrates it, but it is quite a well-known sort of celebration all over the world. So wherever you are, perhaps there has been a carryover from last year, from the last week of last year, or just any lingering energies from the last year, the last decade rather. And maybe you are in conflict with someone in particular, or it could even be a conflict within self, because the next card we see there is Two of Wands in reverse. So Wands energy is about fire, it's about passion, it's about the flame going forward. So it's a bit different from air energy. So let's look at what it is when it is in reverse. So when it's reverse, it represents unfocused energy, disorganization, recklessness. So because you have been feeling this way, because you have been needing to defend your point of view, maybe perhaps your personal space has been disorganized, or maybe your thoughts have been disorganized. Maybe you are trying to move forward when it comes to a certain situation, but you're not able to be focused upon a goal, so you can't really move forward. Because as you can see in the Two of Wands, I hope it's quite clear, but it's basically this young man who's looking forward. He has two sort of scepters in his hands, and it is quite powerful. It's quite a powerful stance. He's looking forward, but this is reverse. So that energy would be in reverse. So you're not able to really go forward, with that sort of dragon energy there. He's sitting on a dragon, and the dragon has a globe. So having the world in your hands, moving forward, charging forward, that's not happening right now, because you probably are stuck in your own thoughts, because you're forced to defend your point of view. It can also indicate significant differences in creative vision and goals. Maybe you've been in a partnership with someone, because two represents partnerships, being in pairs. So perhaps it has something to do with business. Maybe you are in a business partnership with someone, and going forward, maybe your business has improved by leaps and bounds, but going forward you're not able to come to a sort of decision as to how you're going to move this company forward, what decisions you're going to make, and you can't probably be in cohesion with your business partners. So think of a question now. Think of sort of the situation you're in, and I will choose a card from the Angelanswers deck. So just think of a question. It could be related to this scenario. So I truly get some sort of leftover energy from last year, and you're just, trying to set goals, you're trying to move forward in the new year and the new decade, but it's just not taking off as you had probably envisioned, as you had probably expected. So that is the energy for this week. But fret not, even though it's in reverse, you can always make it upright. So when it is upright, it's about taking matters into your own hands, about charging forward. It's a knight, so it's like the knight in shining armor. You come in, you charge, not with fiery energy, but more with sort of radiant energy. Okay, so do think of a question. I'll shuffle and we'll see what card comes out. Okay, so we have a card here. Okay, and the answer is communicate clearly. So yeah, again, we can see two dolphins here, and there is another globe. So maybe you are thinking of a decision which could impact a global audience, which could impact your customers, something to do with something external. So it's not just affecting the both of you, it's affecting more than one person. So communicate clearly with your partner, with whomever you have this conflict with, and hopefully the understanding gets solved. Okay, so now let's pull one last card, and this would be for the kind of guidance you're getting, the keeper of light. So these are angels, gods, goddesses, it could be any one of them, but these are beings of light at a higher vibration. So you can tune into the energy, you can tune into the color they are attuned to. Okay, so we'll see which keeper of the light comes forth for this reading. Okay, and we have Archangel Michael. So if you're sort of new to angels and this sort of realm or even spirituality, here it says Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. I'm sorry about the light, I think it's a bit too bright, so I'll adjust it the next time. So here it says you are safe. Angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So I truly feel like if you tune into a higher energy, this conflict will get resolved. Communicate clearly. He is appearing as orange red, so maybe use your fiery energy. But Archangel Michael actually, he has this sort of sword. So again, it relates to the Knight of Swords there. So you can utilize both energies, and his sword sort of cuts through all of basically the negativity. And he per se vibrates at a sort of purple-blue energy. So you can tune into that color as well. Okay, so I'll be reading from the book. So let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. Okay, Archangel Michael. He is one of the 4 major archangels, and his twin flame is Faith. So she's another keeper of the light in this deck. He's loved all over the world because he's a patron saint of protection. So you probably may even feel like you're being attacked by someone, or the people you're reaching out to. So wear this sort of cloak of protection around you. He wields a bright sword of light to help us detach from dramas, challenges, or fears. His full name means he who is like God, and his fiery presence helps awaken our leadership skills and reminds us that we have the capacity to connect with heaven. If challenges are present in your life, call on Michael to bring his sword of light to energetically disconnect you from what's no longer serving you. So again, it goes back to the message of carrying things over from last year, from the last decade. There's some energy that's still festering. Try and clear it out. Try and work through it. See what's causing the conflict. Go to the base of it, because the sort of orange-red energy, red is the base chakra, orange is a bit higher. So that would represent your basic needs, your everyday needs. And then a bit higher than that would be sexuality and that kind of energy. Okay, so you can utilize both of that. The extended message: your angel team is with you now. You're not in this alone. You may be feeling sensitive or overwhelmed, but the angels are inviting you to take a step back so that they can come in and share their light of miracles. You may feel like your prayers aren't being heard, but that doubt blocks solutions from entering your life. Know that Archangel Michael and his legion of angels are here to help clear anything that's not serving you, so that you can allow in the miracles of change that you deserve. Yeah, so you may feel like you're not being heard, or there's no way forward, that you're being stuck in a rut. Focus upon Archangel Michael, this sort of sword energy cutting through whatever needs to be done and dusted, and hopefully the next week turns out better, and you perhaps come up with a vision board, come up with goals, anything of that sort, whatever helps you out, so that you can keep manifesting what you like into your life. So thank you. So please do share, like, and subscribe. There'll be more regular uploads from now on, and do leave your comments, if this reading resonated with you, or any steps you're going to be taking towards achieving your goals, towards overcoming any obstacles that you may be having. So thank you for tuning in.